what's going on, friends? Dylan Onaka here with the Bobby Island Video Blog, and interest rates are really low. You see that in the news and you see that all over the place, that interest rates are, in most cases, below 4% for most loan programs. And again, you want to make sure you talk to a mortgage broker about what your specific situation would be, because that depends on credit and what loan program you're doing and other things. But because of that, there's a lot of lenders out there calling around trying to get people to refinance. And if you got a loan years ago at 5% or even 4.5% or 4.75%, and you can get a refinance loan at under 4%, you could save potentially $100 or a couple $100 a month off your mortgage payment, which can be very attractive. But what you really want to examine in the decision of whether or not it's a good idea is, what is the overall cost to you to get that new refinanced mortgage? Because they don't give it to you for free, right? You got to pay the interest on it, but then there's also other closing costs, funding fees, different things that are added into that. And it can be complicated to understand, and they can always roll those costs into the loan so it doesn't feel like you're coming out of pocket, but at the end of the day, you are paying those costs. And so what you really want to look at is, okay, if I owe $300,000 on my house, but the refinance with all the fees is going to cost me $310,000 or $307,000, you're paying 7 to 10, maybe more for that refinance. And so you have to really look at, okay, if I'm going to save $100 or $200 or $300 a month, how many months does it take me to recover that $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, $12,000 in cost for that refinance? And then you can kind of figure out whether or not it makes sense for you long-term financially. Because if you're in a home and you're looking to move in 2 years and you're going to save $100 a month, that's $2,400 over 2 years, but you got to pay $5,000 for the refinance, you're really losing $2,500. You're not saving money, right? You may have saved $2,400 over the course of 2 years, but in the big picture, you're not saving money. So you really want to look at, what are your long-term plans? If you're in your forever home and you have 25 years left on your mortgage, and you're definitely going to be there for another 20 years, in most cases, it could probably make sense to do a refinance. But you really want to examine, what are the total costs to get a refinance loan versus your cost savings, your monthly savings on interest, and what that all works out to help you make a decision. So don't just look at the monthly cost and it looks attractive and shiny, and then you go ahead and do it when it really could cost you more money in the long run. So just some quick tips on looking at a refinance. In general, it's a great time. Rates are super low right now. If you need a broker to talk to, I'm happy to recommend one to you. But go out there, do your due diligence, talk to a couple people, and ask some folks that have some experience to look at your situation and what they're offering you to see if it makes sense. Because you don't want to get yourself into paying more than you have to in the short run, because it looks like attractive short run, but long run doesn't make sense. So just some quick tips on mortgage refinancing. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening. Aloha.